Hi friends, it's Kerrie from Conversations at Kerrie's Corner. How are you tonight? It's Thursday night. It is the 13th of November. We are 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving. Can you believe that? And praise the Lord, we have a functioning government. Over 45 days is completely and totally unacceptable. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care what the excuse is. There is no excuse, but it's over, it's done, they're back at work, and we all can take a deep breath. So, Conversations at Kerrie's Corner, what is it? Well, it's just a way to get you and your circle of influence talking. That's what I do. I'm talking to my circle of influence. I'm talking to my community. And I bring these subjects to you so then you can take them to your community. So then it can go on and on and on, and we can talk about things, hopefully brainstorm. And as a group of people who are talking about these things, that's how we start change. That's how we get change started, by talking about it. Civilly, rationally, intelligently, without violence. That's how we do it. That's how we've always done it until in recent history. And for whatever reason, in our recent history, we all don't seem to be able to do that anymore. We don't seem to be able to do that anymore. So that's why I started this podcast. Pick out things, talk about them, and then share them with you. And then you do the same, share them with all your people, and now we're talking. Talking civilly. Tonight, I want to talk to you about another part of Kerrie's Corner. Kerrie's Corner is the parent company. It is a small DIY company where we help people do things by DIY. We video, we give interior design consultations, and we make that available to you. If you want to do a project, save money, we will help you do that. Kerrie's Corner. And then Kerrie's Corner also has Conversations at Kerrie's Corner. That's what we're doing. It's a podcast. We are also launching a third part of this program, of this group of companies, called Koffee at Kerrie's Corner. It is a coffee storefront where you can go and you can buy world-class coffee from all over the world, whether it be a coffee bean, a ground, or in a pod, or tea, or matcha. And we're also going to offer accessories, coffee machines, grinders, whatever you need to make your own special coffee house at home. We want you to be able to have fabulous coffee drinks at home because you're going to save money. They're going to be even fresher than when you go to a big box store for coffee, which you know who I'm talking about. They're all over the place, and they charge you basically $8 or $9 for a latte, or $4 or $5 for a small regular coffee. So I want to help you do that at home. So we're going to give you a storefront where you can go onto that store, decide what you want. It drop ships to you within 2 to 3 days. Another part of that is our mobile coffee service. And that's what I really want to talk to you tonight about, both of those things, the coffee store and the new mobile coffee service. So why am I doing this? If you follow me, you know that I have an insurance agency and a podcast and my DIY company. Well, I'm part of the baby boomers. I'm the last part of the baby boomers, and I can't quite retire. I'll be real honest with you. I need to generate some more income, and I'm not of retirement age yet. My retirement age is not until 67. I really hadn't planned to retire until 70. So I have 7 more years. 7 more years of hard work to make sure that when I do retire, I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can be wherever I want. I can travel. If I decide not to, I can stay home and be with my grandkids. So I'm at that last stage of my career where everything is a big push. I also love coffee. 70% of the world drinks coffee. That's staggering, right? Almost 80% of Americans drink some form of coffee or tea. And of those Americans, it's normally 3 times or more per day. That is a lot of coffee. Now, if you went to one of those big box stores to get, 4 cups of coffee a day and it was just regular coffee, you'd be spending close to $15 a day in coffee. Because you got to pay for the coffee, then you got to pay tax on it. So my whole goal with this company is to give you the tools to do it at home so you can really enjoy coffee, because coffee is also a central part of communication. When you call your girlfriend up or you call your guy friend up and you say, let's go have dinner, let's go have a cup of coffee. That's how communication and conversation is. It's around a cup of coffee, right? Just you picture yourself in the wintertime and you're out by a fire and it's cold and most people have a hot cup of coffee outside. It's just a way to socialize, to communicate, and it tastes fantastic. If you're a coffee lover like I am, I've always loved coffee. Always loved coffee. You get tired of spending that kind of money. Let's just be honest. It's a lot of money when you go buy coffee. Anytime you go out and buy anything anymore, but especially when you buy drinks, it's like buying a cup of or a glass of iced tea. You spend $3 for a glass of iced tea, and it might cost them 10 cents. Yeah, that's the markup. So the whole purpose is for you to be able to have everything you need at home. The coffee, the maker, the grinder, the cappuccino accessories, the flavors, the syrups, you name it, and we're going to make it available for you on the storefront. We are 99% there. We are almost ready to go live with the storefront. It's been an odyssey if you've been following me. So the storefront's almost completely built out. It's going to be all 24 hours a day. If you're up in the 2 o'clock in the morning, you decide you want to go out and look at the different types of coffees. We're not going to have a huge range in the beginning, but we're going to have probably 2 or 3 choices from all of the really hot spots where coffee is grown and it's beautiful, robust flavors. We're probably going to have anywhere from 10 to 15 different types of coffee, tea, and matcha. And then once the storefront opens, we'll be adding all of the accessories. Once the storefront is open and functioning and orders are coming in, then we will add items as we go. We are already open and booking our mobile coffee service into next year. So let's talk a little bit about what that is. Really excited about this. When you go to local markets, the farmers markets, for example, it's normally early in the morning, and there's nothing like, especially in the fall, going to a farmer's market and having a great cup of coffee. We're going to be there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be there. You can have cappuccinos, you could have lattes, you could have espressos. If you want just a plain old cup of joe, whatever you want, we are going to make it right there, right on the spot, hot for you so you can enjoy it and enjoy being at whatever your event is. Now, the exciting part of that mobile coffee service is, of course, we're going to come to you. So it could be a wedding, it could be a retirement party, it could be a birthday, a graduation, a bar mitzvah. I mean, it could be any type of private or public event. We will come to you. We will have a mobile coffee service where we'll be able, coffee cart, where we will be able to make any kind of coffee or matcha or tea that you are interested in having. On site, ready to go, from me to you, from the cart to you, freshly brewed. And it's an exciting part of it because coffee is sort of the facilitator for conversation. Sit down and have a cup of coffee with me. What's going on? Let's talk. Let's go grab a cup of tea. My mom and I used to do that every single time we were together. And we loved to go to a specific place where we knew we could sit down and have a cup of coffee. So let's talk about people that are getting married, because we are already booking and reserving spots into 26. Most weddings today take at least 9 months to plan. So if you are planning a wedding into 26 and you are interested in this service, we can design the whole coffee service around your theme, okay? Let's say that, your food is what I'm talking about, or even the theme you have for your wedding. We can do the same color cups. I mean, we can customize it however you would like the service. We can even make it or set it up to where if you want to make it just an open coffee bar, you don't want to actually provide it to your guests, but you want to make it available, you could do that. Or you could just provide it. However you decide that you want to handle that, we can accommodate that. And we will accommodate all of it to match your theme and your colors and your whole decor. That's not a problem whatsoever. But that needs some prep time. Just like anything else, we would need to get the right colors, the right design, the right accents, however you want it to look, so it is a complement to your reception and your wedding. So we need time for that, right? We need time to outsource the things that how you want it to look. So if this is something that you're interested in, you need to get with us. We take a small deposit that puts you on the calendar. It is a non-refundable deposit, however, unless of course there's a catastrophe like COVID or there's a death in the family, something like that. I don't believe in not making that a refundable thing, because you can't control life. None of us can, right? But we do need to get a deposit so we can lock that date in so nobody else takes it. We can also fully customize what you are looking for. Let's say your cake and your groomsman cake is a very specific type of flavor. Let's say you're both chocolate lovers and you want to offer all chocolate coffee drinks. We can do that. If you're both a vanilla strawberry fiend and you want everything to be vanilla strawberry, we can also do that. Or caramel, or whatever you want. If you're getting married in the fall and you want to make pumpkin spice available, we can do it. We can customize it however you would like it customized. And then you get to design and choose the menu of coffee drinks. So if you want a cappuccino and you want 2 or 3 different types of latte, or if you want espressos, or if you want regular Joe, we will sit down together and you will decide and design what kind of coffee and tea service you want for your special event. And of course, we will discuss what all of it costs, because when you're planning a wedding, how exorbitantly the fees are going to be. We are really going to try our very best to get you a package that works within your budget. So it's important to know what you're willing to spend, how many people you're going to have, what kind of coffees you want, and how extravagant you want your service, the actual cups and napkins and all of that, how extravagant that you want all of that to be. Because I want it to match your day. I want it to be as seamless as the food service, as the wedding, as the photographer. We'll take it all on and get it all ready to go for your special day. And I'm very, very excited about that. I think it's a great service to have. Everyone loves coffee. It's also a really important service to have if you are having alcohol at your reception. You need to have coffee too. You need to have coffee too. Because you don't want anybody leaving your reception that's not fully in control of their reflexes. One of the ways to do that is through coffee. We all know that. So I would love the opportunity to work with you. I'm sure you have millions and millions of questions. You can go, once the website goes live, you will be able to go to the website and click on the link to book your coffee, mobile coffee service. And as I said, there is a small deposit that will be taken once you confirm the date. That's all done on the website. And we really look forward to working with you. I'm really excited about it. It's there's not too many people that make this service available, and everybody, well, not everybody, because it's not 100%, but the majority of people love coffee. Now, we will have decaf available too, if that's something that you want to offer. So that will always be part of the packages of coffee or tea, is the decaffeinated version of it, because some people can't consume coffee. So that's our new Coffee at Kerrie's Korner. The storefront, you'll be able to get all sorts of different flavors with a regular and a decaf. We'll have international flavors, some of the really big hot spots where coffee is grown and has the really best flavors. So you'll be able to order that. You'll be able to order teas. You'll be able to order matcha. You just go online, pick out what you want. There'll be complete details of everything on the website. Put your payment information in, and it drop ships directly to you. And I'm really excited about that. And then the mobile coffee service, that's something that we really need, just as a disclaimer, because this is a brand new service. If you have, we're in November, so there is really no time left to plan a coffee service any earlier than January. Now, there are some exceptions to that. So if you have an upcoming event in December and you are really interested in this service, you just need to reach out to me and let's talk it through and find out when, where, what are we looking at, what are you wanting, and I will try to make it work for you if at all possible. I can tell you that we are not working after December the 28th. So that is the cutoff. We are gone and not available until into January, once the new year starts. So Coffee at Kerrie's Korner. Give it a try. The coffee is fantastic. The service is going to be world class. I'm very excited about both, and I hope that you take some time and go look at the website. Hopefully it will be live by Monday, www.kerrieskorner.com. That's it. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. I gave you the wrong one. www.coffee@kerrieskorner.com. So we have the DIY company, Kerrie's Korner. Then we have Konversations at Kerrie's Korner. That's what this is. This is my podcast. And we have Coffee at Kerrie's Korner. And I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know. Love some feedback. If there's a specific topic that you want me to talk about, I'm all about that too. I want to hear from you. I really do. I am, just a little bit about me, I am a 63-year-old Australian that came here to the United States. I've lived an American dream. I'm an American. I am unapologetically a conservative. And I have a lot of things to talk about. I've had an amazing, unusual life. And I've been privileged enough to live the majority of my life in the United States, and I've lived the American dream. And I'm very passionate about the American dream. I'm an entrepreneur, and one of the things that I'm learning and seeing as I'm going along, our younger generation needs to hear experiences. They just can't watch it or see it. They need to talk to people and understand real experiences, what people have experienced, because that's how they're going to get inspired. The internet and social media and all of that is great, but the way we learn is from watching and talking to others. And so I am very passionate about that. I'm a conservative, and I'm very unapologetic about that. I have a very specific life because of my values, and I'm not going to apologize for that. We don't have to agree. There's nothing anywhere in the world that says my opinion and your opinion have to match. The only thing that I ask, I'm going to respect your opinion. I may not agree. And that's okay. We do not have to agree. But I am going to respect the fact that you have the right to a differing opinion. I only ask the same in return. That's it. And I want to hear from everyone, because that's how we make our country great once again. Learning to sit down and communicate and talk through our differences and come up with solutions. That's how we continue to be the greatest country in the world. But we're missing conversation along the way. And that's what this podcast is all about. And I hope it inspires you to share this video with your circle of influence. Also, please like, share, comment, and give me a feedback, a thumbs up, because that all helps me bring more to you. And I thank you for watching today. Konversations at Kerrie's Korner. And don't forget, our new venture starts Koffee at Kerrie's Korner. Are you ready to sit down and have a cup of coffee? I look forward to sitting down with you and having a cup of coffee and designing your special event. We'll see you soon. This is Kerrie. Many blessings. God bless you and our amazing United States of America. We'll see you soon.